Hey, welcome to World Code Updates. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for more updates. Headlines flash worldwide: Manila's bold naval gambit, 8 new frigates, a Mindanao base. For decades, the Philippine Navy was a relic, its ships hand-me-downs from World War II. Now the nation is rewriting its story. The Philippines is stepping up, no longer a bystander in its own waters. This shift is a direct response to rising tensions in the South China Sea. With its vast coastline, the Philippines is at the heart of this dispute. Fishermen harassed, sovereign rights challenged. The government says action is needed. The naval expansion is that action. 8 modern frigates in a new state-of-the-art base in northern Mindanao. These warships will form the backbone of a modern navy, ready for today's threats. The Mindanao base, strategically placed, will allow rapid response to any incursion. Together, these moves mark the most significant military modernization in recent history. For Filipinos, new warships flying their flag are a symbol of pride and sovereignty. After years of vulnerability, there's a new sense of empowerment. The government is betting this investment will secure maritime resources and the nation's future. The world is watching. Will this bold gamble succeed? The stakes are high, not just for the Philippines, but for regional stability. This is more than a military upgrade, it's a declaration of self-reliance. The era of neglect is ending. The Philippines is building a credible deterrent. It's a message to the region: the country will defend its territory and people. A new chapter begins for the Philippine Navy. The dawn of a stronger, more confident nation is here. The new Mindanao Naval Base is a masterstroke in strategy. Overlooking the Sulu and Celebes seas, it secures vital sea lanes long plagued by piracy. For the first time, the Navy has a powerful southern presence, enabling rapid deployment. Previously, assets were concentrated near Manila, slowing response to southern threats. Now, the equation changes. Threats can be met from multiple directions. The base anchors the country's defense perimeter in the south, complicating any adversary's plans. Built to modern standards, it accommodates new frigates and large vessels. Advanced repair, resupply, and command centers mean ships spend more time at sea. Modern sensors and communications provide real-time maritime awareness. The Navy shifts from reactive to proactive, ready to detect and respond to threats early. Beyond defense, the base brings jobs and economic growth to northern Mindanao. It fosters stability and demonstrates the government's commitment to national development. The base is more than a military outpost. It's a symbol of integration and progress. It unites the archipelago under a single defense vision. Security and prosperity now go hand in hand. The Mindanao base is a fortress for the nation's future. The heart of the naval renaissance. 8 new frigates. The first 2, Jose Rizal class, built by South Korea, are already in service. Equipped with missiles, torpedoes, and advanced radar, they leapfrog the old fleet. The next 6, likely from European or Korean builders, will be even more capable. Enhanced anti-air and anti-submarine systems will create a balanced, modern fleet. These multi-role warships can intercept threats above, on, and below the waves. Fast, heavily armed, and equipped with helicopters, they extend the Navy's reach. For the first time, the Philippine Navy can stand its ground in modern conflict. The acquisition process deepens ties with allies, South Korea, France, and others. Training and technology transfer will boost local shipbuilding and expertise. These ships are more than weapons. They're symbols of partnership and progress. The new fleet is a testament to international collaboration. The Philippines is no longer alone. It's building a secure, stable region with its partners. The Navy is transforming from a coastal force to a true blue water fleet. The steel sharks are ready to defend the nation's seas. The Philippines' naval buildup mirrors a regional trend. ASEAN neighbors, Vietnam, Indonesia, Singapore, have modernized their fleets for years. The Philippines, long behind, is now closing the gap. 8 new frigates will elevate its navy's standing in Southeast Asia. While it won't match Indonesia's numbers or Singapore's tech, it gains a credible core fleet. This enables more meaningful participation in joint exercises and regional security. A stronger Philippine Navy adds a layer of deterrence against coercion. But the naval race carries risks, potential arms buildup and rising tensions. Diplomacy remains crucial. The Philippines insists its modernization is defensive. The goal: protect sovereign rights, not provoke conflict. A credible navy lets the country negotiate from strength, not weakness. It promotes a balance of power that favors stability. The Philippines seeks security through strength and cooperation. The region's future depends on this delicate balance. Building a modern navy is a massive financial challenge. Each frigate costs hundreds of millions. The total program is a multi-billion-dollar commitment. The government must balance defense with urgent needs like health and education. Funding comes from the revised AFP modernization program. But budgets are always under pressure. Economic shocks or disasters can delay or derail projects. The COVID-19 pandemic already forced some defense delays. Success depends on steady, long-term funding. The Philippines uses multi-year contracts and soft loans from allies to manage costs. These deals often include favorable terms and technology transfer, but costs don't end with buying ships. Operation, maintenance, and training are ongoing expenses. Crews need constant training. The new base has significant operational costs. Sustainability is a major concern. Ships must be kept ready for decades. The real test is not just buying hardware, but investing in people and infrastructure. The Navy's future depends on smart financial management. The investment must be sustained to keep the fleet afloat. From rusty hulls to modern warships, the Philippine Navy's transformation is historic. For decades, the Navy was a brownwater force, patrolling with W-12 relics. Underfunded and overlooked, it struggled to defend one of the world's longest coastlines. The 2012 Scarborough Shoal standoff was a wake-up call. The Navy was outmatched. This crisis forged a political consensus. External defense could no longer be neglected. The Armed Forces Modernization Act provided the legal and financial framework for change. The acquisition of Jose Rizal-class frigates marked the first major step. These ships symbolized a new direction, credible, modern, and determined. The current plan for 8 frigates and a new base is the next leap. The focus has shifted from internal security to defending maritime sovereignty. The Navy is moving from a legacy of neglect to an era of capability. This is more than new ships, it's a new mindset. The transformation is fundamental, not cosmetic. The Philippine Armed Forces are entering a new era. The leap is real, and the world is taking notice. The Navy's past is history. Its future is being forged now. A new standard for national defense is set. The South China Sea, one of the world's most contested waters, trillions in trade, rich resources, and overlapping claims make it a flashpoint. China's sweeping 9-line claim, rejected internationally, fuels tension. Massive artificial islands, runways, and missile systems project Chinese power. The Chinese Coast Guard and maritime militia have become increasingly aggressive. Philippine vessels face water cannons and blockades. The naval expansion is Manila's answer, a minimum credible deterrent. The goal isn't to match China ship for ship, but to raise the cost of aggression. Modern frigates and the Mindanao base force adversaries to think twice. Deterrence is about preventing conflict before it starts. The new assets allow better monitoring and faster response to incursions. In a crisis, they can escort supply missions and challenge blockades. Victory isn't guaranteed, but surrender isn't an option. The Philippines gains options beyond protest. It can now assert sovereignty at sea. The balance of power is shifting. The country is no longer defenseless. The powder keg remains, but the Philippines is ready. The Philippines' naval modernization sends ripples across the Indo-Pacific. The U.S. welcomes a stronger ally, enabling deeper cooperation and joint patrols. A self-reliant Philippines strengthens the alliance and regional stability. For China, this complicates efforts to dominate the South China Sea. Beijing may respond with both pressure and incentives, testing Manila's resolve. Other regional powers, Japan, Australia, are increasing security cooperation. Joint drills and training assistance are on the rise. For ASEAN claimants like Vietnam and Malaysia, a stronger Philippines is both reassurance and a challenge. It bolsters collective resistance but could fuel an arms race. The region must balance deterrence with diplomacy. The naval buildup gives the Philippines a stronger diplomatic hand. It can pursue a more independent foreign policy, not solely reliant on the U.S. The country can engage a wider range of partners and contribute more to regional security. A credible defense earns respect on the world stage. This is about more than ships, it's about sovereignty and influence. The Philippines is emerging as a respected middle power. Its voice in shaping the region's future is growing. The balance of power is being recalibrated. The journey has begun, but political will endure. The new frigates in Mindanao base are just the start. Success depends on sustained commitment beyond political cycles. History warns of past modernization efforts faltering due to shifting priorities. Economic crises or changing governments could threaten progress. Public support must be maintained with clear, tangible benefits. The Navy needs investment in training, organization, and logistics, not just hardware. Building a professional skilled force is a long-term task. The real challenge is sustaining momentum and funding. The Philippines stands at a crossroads. Will it finish what it started? The tools are in place, but resolve is key. The future of the Navy and national security depends on unwavering political will. The voyage ahead is uncertain, but the stakes have never been higher.